Hello, hi everybody. It's Colleen with Couture. Hope you're having a good night so far. Coming in with a Halloween project tonight. So let's get this shared and then we will jump right in. So we're going to try something here. Let's see if we can get this iPad going and then we'll get rocking and rolling. Come on, turn on. There we go. Okay. So let's get it shared. I know I'm in a little early tonight, so if you are not able to catch live, I appreciate you watching on the replay. Hi Eileen, how are you? Okay, so, I think let's see. My stand is up as high as it can go, and I see that it's getting kind of cut off. So let's do this real quick first before we get started. So let me move my lids over so that I can maybe try to scooch this in just a little bit more so you guys can see a little bit better the whole project and not have it cut off. So I have oops, I thought I had something on me. Yay! Awesome! I'm so glad you got your green by 15 today. So if I remember correctly, I sent you the Geo dog. I hope you liked it for your little doggies. I don't know if you already had that transfer or not, but I just thought that one screamed Eileen to me, so that's why I sent it to you. So I hope you enjoyed it. I can't wait to see what you create with it. So speaking of creating, today we're going to do, this is the Happy Halloween transfer that is available in our new catalog. It's actually not available just yet, so we're doing a little teaser tonight. It's actually going to be available next week on my online store, so I'm just giving you a quick little glimpse of it. It is actually a returning favorite from last year, which is why I have the transfer. Oh, okay, good. Then I feel better. I was like, shoo, I was worried that you had it. But if you had it and you wore it out because you loved it so much, I'm glad you got another one. Hello, Donna. How are you, love bug? Hope you're having a great night. I just commented on your work picture. That's how my day was too, Donna. I completely relate. So what we're going to try to do here is, you may be noticing what I have on my surface, or on my desk, which is our cabinet door, which we did this one live previously. It's our Bake Fresh Daily is on the front side of it, and I thought all the projects I do, I like to have stuff on the back of it, and a lot of what Couture creates, you can do that, because I would like to have this displayed all year round, but then be able to flip it at Halloween time. And then I thought, can I really flip it? Because if you had noticed, it actually has the Couture logo here on the bottom. So let me scoot it up so you can see what I'm talking about, hopefully without knocking my chalk paste over. So what I thought I would do, because I measured it and it looks like it's gonna fit, and then down here at the bottom I actually found some cute ribbon. So what I was thinking was I would just put the ribbon over top to cover this and add some detailing. I don't know how good this is going to come out. We're going to give it a whirl. It's on the back of the thing, so if it doesn't come out great, I'm not going to be like so sad. All right, I got to do some adjusting here. So let me just try to scooch this in. Oh, thanks, Eileen. Sorry. If you're dizzy, close your eyes because I'm moving the camera because this is bugging me that you guys can't see everything. Okay, hopefully that made it a little bit better, and I'm really hoping I can see it. I'm making myself nervous that I'm going to knock these over. And because this cabinet door is pretty large, so let me slide my paste over here just because I see that as an accident waiting to happen. So let's slide this up now that we've got a little more space. So let's dive in. We already labeled the back of our transfer because, like I said, this is a returning, I got some paste on my finger. This is a returning favorite from last year. So let me try to get this off of here. Okay, let's try from this side. So I'm just going to peel back the transfer from the carrier sheet because this is a rather large transfer. It's a C-size transfer. So you just want to take your time in peeling it back so that you don't have any issues with it sticking to itself, okay? Because they are sticky. You can see, watch, if I push my hand down, the whole transfer is coming up. They are sticky backed, reusable silk screen transfers. So what you're seeing in here is all the silk screen in this little mesh sheet area. That's silk screen. So what I'm trying to do is I want to get this kind of up towards the top, and it's nice that I can actually see Chalk Couture right through the teal, so that's going to work out perfectly. But what I want to do is I want to make sure I have it close enough to the top and kind of centered. I'm definitely not straight, so let's fix that first. Okay, because like I said, I want to come in here. Can you guys see the Chalk Couture kind of poking through there? So let's see. Let's just measure this real quick. If I could get the little sticker off. Here we go. So if I have it where it is now, and then I have this going across the bottom to cover that, I think we're good. I think we're in good shape. So that is perfect. So let's just go with it. So you saw I had some pretty awesome colors. They scream Halloween to me. Black. I have, oh shoot, I forgot what this one's called because I think I've used it once. This is Parakeet. Parakeet green, and I just stuck my finger in it. This is our grape soda, I believe. Yep, grape soda. Sorry, my hand is like literally covering it so you can't see it. Grape soda. And then we have orange peel. I did it again. Orange peel. So I think these are going to be perfect for tonight's project. So let me just get this little bit of green that I just dipped my finger right in my chalk paste. Let's get that off. And no worries, it comes right off with water. So all that you need to do, have my little water bottle handy here. Just going to spritz the top of the tip and get this green off. Okay, just to show you that it does come off with water. Okay, so no worries if you're a sloppy crafter like I am. Okay, let's dive in. We have our transfer down. I'm just going to push down on it, so I'm making sure that I'm not having any bubbles in my silk screen. I feel like I see a bubble in the pumpkin, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to just lift from the corner down here. If I could get that off, there we go. And then when I come back, I'm going to just slide my hand over it to try to get rid of any of those bubbles. Okay, that is key to make sure, especially in the larger silk screen areas, that you're not seeing any bubbles, because they will show. Hello Stacy, how are you? I was just talking to you. They will show on your project, so we want to just try to take the proper precautions to make sure that we're not feeling any bubbles. Okay, if you see them, just simply peel back and push back down again like that. Now you can, if you hold it at an angle like this, like for me, I've got a good angle here, so I can see if I'm seeing any bubbles. Sometimes I miss it some, but this is just another little helpful trick to try to avoid doing any of those bubbles. Okay, so I think I'm going to do the Happy Halloween in black. The pumpkin's obviously in orange with the tips of their the pumpkin in the parakeet. And then I was going to do the embellishments here in the grape soda. So I'm going to use my multi-tool to come in here to get these little doobers here, all the little embellishments. So that will be set aside for our grape soda. I have a larger squeegee, which I'll use for the black to get in here with Happy Halloween. And then I can use my smaller squeegees to come in here for the pumpkin and then for the parakeet. Now, what did I just say I was going to do? I'm going to do the purple. Okay, so let's dive in. So I'm going to use my multi-tool. Let me just show you real quick. I'm going to bring my grape soda over. So I'm just using the other side of our multi-tool. This side is for stirring our chalk paste. This side is for all the little detail work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the peel down method because I don't want my chalk paste to start drying. Oh, I just got chalk boogies. I don't want my chalk paste to start drying on here. So I'm going to do a little bit, pull down, dry it off, and move right along. So let's dive in. So we're going to just try to make quick work of this. It's a liquid chalk paste, so you want to kind of work quickly so that the chalk paste does not dry on your transfers. And then you're going to come back and you're going to remove any excess chalk paste that you have on there. So this one's going to be a little bit longer of a live because there is a lot of detailing in here. Okay, so there we go with the first design. So let's put this back over here. I'm just going to peel back the tip right here. Ooh, look at the purple on the white. Love it. Dry it real quick. Just make sure you're not aiming your heat gun or your hair dryer, whichever you're using, at your transfer, because you don't want it to, now I'm screaming over the hair dryer and I turned it off. You don't want to warp the transfer itself with the heat tool that you're using, whether it be the hair dryer or the heat gun. So just be careful with that. Okay, so I think I'm going to come in and do this one real quick and dry that, because then that way I can do Halloween real quick. So let's do that. Oops. Let's do this side real quick too. And what I paused for was because I think I might have hit the tip of my H with the grape soda color. So it just threw me and it got me angry. But I think I'm okay. We're going to try to put the orange over it and see what happens. So if you just pull your little multi-tool right across, see how it just slides and brings that color right over? Again, you don't need a lot of chalk paste, just a little bit will get the job done. Okay, make quick work of that little line there. Alrighty. What I should have done was I should have gotten a paper towel to set this down on, but that's okay. Okay, let's do this one. Oh, it looks so pretty. Okay, now because we're doing the pull down to do little detailing work here, you want to make sure when you're putting the transfer back down that you are pushing it back down, because sometimes when you pull up and pull down like that, it's going to put bubbles in there. So just be careful and check again, just to make sure you're not seeing any bubbles in there. Now we should make quick work of Happy Halloween, I'm hoping, all in black. I'm going to do all of this detail in here in black, and then bring the purple back in for the wave. Now, if you're finding that your chalk paste is a little thick, just go right ahead and add some water and give it a nice stir, because you want to have that nice yogurt-like consistency. So that's what I did prior to coming on. I checked all my chalk pastes, added water to the ones that I needed to, and some of them I didn't, so they were good to go. And once I apply a little pressure, you'll see how it's really scooping up that chalk paste, and then I can take it and move on. Okay, just like that. It's like painting, but with a squeegee. We don't have to worry about going outside the lines, because if we do, we can wash it off. No worries. Hello, Jessica. So we are trying something today. We are actually using the back side of our door frame, our cabinet door. And where it had the Couture logo, I'm just going to put some ribbon, because I want it to make this beauty a double-sided surface. I may have to start to pull this from my left to right, just because I'm afraid it's going to start drying on here. So we may pause for a minute just to do that if I feel like it's starting to dry. Just because this one is a little detailed, and if you want to get crazy with all the colors, then that might be something you have to do. So let's just come to here. And sometimes when I'm talking and chalking and not realizing what I'm doing, I have done that before, and I don't realize that I covered what I wanted to leave open. So I'm just trying to take my time. Let's just peel back from here, and then we'll finish this off. Hopefully, I'm just checking to make sure I caught the tips of everything. Okay, so let's see. Oh, goodness, that looks so good. I love it on the white. All right, let's bring our dryer in here and kind of carefully dry. Okay. Now we're gonna just gingerly lay that back down. Oh, I just got black on my finger from touching the jar. And I just stuck the transfer to itself. So we're having a ball here. Easy enough, just take your time, don't panic. Okay, so if it's really sticking, just, if I need to, I will take it to water, but it seems like it's coming apart pretty good. So this is a good learning lesson. Don't panic. And like I said, if I have to, I will run it to water if I can't get it apart, but it seems to be coming apart pretty good. Just try to take my time so I don't get chalk paste everywhere. Oh, we were doing so good. But it's okay. All right, we got it. We got it. Pretty much all of it. Let's just fix this up here. Phew. Okay. That was a good recovery. I'm going to lay that down gently. But I did get a little bit black. Let me just clean off my fingers because I made a mess. I made a mess. All right, let me clean that off so I'm not getting black everywhere. Phew. Okay, I'm going to take a deep breath. Panic moment is over. And I did get black down here and a little bit here, but I'm not going to, I'm going to just keep rolling with it and we're going to see everything's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. So I'm just going to use my squeegee here to press this back down a little bit, so because I don't want to have any bubbles here where I am having to come back in and finish this guy off. So let's keep rocking and rolling, okay? Oops, I want to get a different squeegee because I got chalk paste all over the back of that. So I'm just going to throw that one in my pan of water because we are really super messy tonight, guys. I don't know why I'm being so messy. Hello, Angie. How are you? I know my heart stopped too for a minute, but it's all good. It's all good. Best thing is to not panic. And like I said, worst case scenario, if I couldn't have gotten it apart, I would have just thrown it back into, taken the whole thing off and went and thrown it into my sink. Okay, just making sure that's back down. I would have thrown it back into my sink so that I could pull it apart. Because once you add a little bit of cold water, it will help get that apart. Okay. All right, let's finish off. I just want to make sure that this is down. Yeah, we're down. Okay. All right. Remember, like I said, this one is a little adventurous with all the different colors, so it's okay if you take your time and you have boo-boos like that. Just remain calm. Okay. Let's finish out the N. Just being careful not to hit where I had the purple up here, or the grape soda. Okay, I'm just going to get some of that excess chalk paste back off and back into my jar. And then we'll be ready to continue with the grape soda on the rest. Okay, all the excess is back in. Let's put that one off to the side. And now we can pull down from this direction. There we go. Perfect. Oh shoot, it bled a little bit, but I can fix that, no worries. I love the distressed look in the word Halloween. That looks so awesome. See right here, I had just a little bit of a bleed right there, but that's okay. I like it. I'm okay with it. Okay, so let's get this back down. I'm going to come in and use my little tiny squeegee here, and I'm just going to kind of use that to help push down in between to make sure that my transfer is back on here so that I don't have any more bubbles. Thank you so much for the hearts and the thumbs up. I really appreciate that. I think we're doing good. We're back on track here, hopefully. Okay, so let us get our multi-tool and our grape soda again, and we'll come in and do this little detail, which should be pretty quick, I think. And then all we'll have left is the pumpkins. Love these colors together. Oh my gosh, this grape soda is so pretty. And I'm not going to worry too much about scraping a whole hoop of excess off in there. I just am mainly concerned with getting it covered. Okay. Especially in that little spot there. The black is pretty much dried, so I'm not concerned about contaminating my multi-tool with some black in there, because like I said, it is pretty dry, so I'm not really worried about that. Okay, and now I'm going to just kind of come over here and work on this side. Sorry, I hope my head's not in the frame. I keep doing that. My big old head. I wonder if I should put some of the purple down here where the pumpkin is. These little designs down here underneath the pumpkin. I wonder how that would look. Or if I should just do the whole thing orange and be done with it. Sorry, I'm not looking if anybody's saying anything. Oh, thanks, Jess. Coming out pretty good. Okay. All right, we've got all of that covered now. Now we can pull that back. We can scrape off our excess from our grape back into our jar. There we go. Oh, it looks so nice. Okay. It looks so pretty with the white background. I really like it. Okay, and again, we're just going to lay it down without sticking it to itself this time. And then we're going to use our squeegee, and because I can see there's bubbles here, so I'm just going to use that to kind of push this back into place so I don't have any bubbles in there. Okay, I want to hold it at an angle because I can see a bubble right here. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to lift this back up from this side, and I'm going to come in and use my squeegee and push that back down again. And let's see if we can't get that bubble out. Perfect. Okay, I think we're good. So we will just finish up with our orange peel down here. And then, like I said, we'll just come in and we'll use a ribbon down here at the bottom to cover the Couture logo. So I think we're going to turn this into a two-sided surface, even though it originally wasn't meant to be. But that's okay. We're just experimenting. So like I said, worst case scenario, if it didn't come out, it's on the back of it and nobody would see it, right? So give it a try. This goes on so nicely, this orange peel. It's just like the perfect consistency. I love it. I'm just trying to be careful not to hit the stem because I did want to come in and use the parakeet on that to do the stem. Just to give it a little pop of green in here. I thought that would be cute. Okay, now we can kind of get a little crazy and get this on here. And for the parakeet, I'm going to try to do that real quick before pulling everything off and then being done. And hopefully our orange peel won't dry. Hopefully we should be okay. Alright, just come in here and get the tip of the pumpkin. And we should be good. Okay, we've got everything covered. Yeah, I decided to just do the pumpkin orange all the way down to the bottom, so I think that's okay. And then throw my squeegee in. I always have my pan of water, like I always say, off to the side, and then that way, as I'm working, all my squeegees can just get tossed right into the pan of water so that the water can start actually cleaning it for me. So just being careful here not to hit the orange because the orange is still wet. And it's okay if it does mix a little bit, but just be careful to not put it back into your jar if you have any orange on the tip. So you can see here I do have a little bit of orange, and so what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to wipe this excess off on my paper towel so I don't, see how it had orange? I don't want to get any of that into my parakeet. So just wipe it off, it's okay. It's just a little bit of a lost chalk paste, but not a big deal. And if I had had another multi-tool, I would have probably used that for this piece as well. But I only have the one multi-tool, so it's okay. And I'm not too concerned that some of the orange is getting into the stem. It's okay. But like I said, just be careful that you don't have any of the orange on your squeegee, and then you're putting that excess back in there, so just check it. I don't see any, but I'm just going to err on the side of caution and wipe it off just in case there was some orange there. I don't want to contaminate it. So let's go ahead and get this off before it really starts drying. There we go. Now I did have some of the black did come through when the transfer stuck to it, so you can see a little bit of black streaks, but that's okay. Like I said, it's not the end of the world to have little boo-boos here and there. So what I'm doing now is I'm actually putting my transfer into the pan of water, and I'm slowly submerging it so that the back is underneath the water, and it's so that it won't stick to itself, because the transfer is bigger than my bucket. So once you get the back of it all wet, it can kind of stay on top of itself because it's not sticky anymore. And I'll show you what that means in 1 second. Let me just dry my hands because I just have my hands submerged in all that water. I'm really, really happy with how it came out. It's super cute. If I could get the paper towel roll to start, that would be lovely. I'm just making a mess of it now. There we go. We got it. Okay, just want to dry my hands off because I don't want to touch anything because my hands are wet. But we can come in here and we can finish drying this. And I'm not even actually sad that Couture is right in the middle of it. That's kind of funny. I kind of like it. But we're gonna try. I'm gonna try to get that off. We're going to just add a little bit of ribbon. I didn't have too much Halloween ribbon, but I have just a little bit. So, and it's not actually really even Halloween, to be honest with you, but we're just gonna throw it in there. So let me get another paper towel, and we're gonna see. Now this is a wood surface, and I did not wax it prior to coming live. What is going on with this paper towels? I just don't wanna, there we go. I don't wanna work with me tonight. So I'm just gonna wet the tip of my paper towel, because like I was saying, I did not wax the surface, but I'm curious if these little black dots will come off over here that I just made a mess. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see over here because it starts to cut the board off, but I was able to get the black dots off even without waxing the wood. And if I wasn't, I would have gone to Plan B, which is our board eraser, and that would have definitely taken care of it. So let me just grab all these stirry sticks out of our chalk paste, because we always want to make sure that we are getting those closed kind of right away, because we don't want the chalk paste to dry out. And then once I get a few of these chalk paste out of the way, then I can go ahead and add the ribbon to the bottom to cover up the Couture logo. We'll see how it looks. I'm not the best with embellishments, but we'll give it a whirl. Okay, I just wanted to get those two closed and out of the way so I don't hit them with the ribbon. Okay, so this, whoops, I just dropped my multi-tool. I'm just having dropsies all day today. It's just one of those days. Terrible Tuesday. That's what I like to call it. I never had problems with Mondays, but I even though Mondays aren't typically too terrible, I call them miserable Mondays. Oh, this is all work related, mind you. This is my day job. And then terrible Tuesday. For some reason, Tuesdays are worse for me than Mondays. So, what do we think? Can you guys see that ribbon? Should we put that on? I was just going to use a little glue dot and stick it on to cover the Couture logo. Or should we just leave it with the Couture logo? I don't know. I don't know what to say. I kind of do like the ribbon. It doesn't cover it 100% completely, but it's definitely an option. And if I had a little bit thicker ribbon, it would really cover it really well, like some cute little Halloween ribbon. So that is a definite option. I feel like just leave it with the Couture logo. Okay, we'll do that. I kind of feel like that this was a success tonight. And we had a couple hurdles. Hi, Sadira, how are you? We had a couple hurdles with the transfer sticking, which I'm glad it did, because it's always a learning, good learning time to show you guys what to do if that should happen. So remaining calm is always number one when it comes to that happening. And like I said, worst case scenario, I would have stopped where I was and I would have gotten it into cold water and just had to end the live so that I could get it into cold water and save it, because it is such a cute transfer. I want to be able to use it. I think too, I wonder if this would fit on a shirt. It probably would. I'm thinking it probably would. But yeah, the Chalk Couture doesn't bother me either, Eileen. I kind of like it. So that's it. He's got a little bit of black where he's looking like he's starting to get a little spooky, scary looking, and a little old, and his little buddy here is in good shape. He's all orange, but that was just from when it flipped and some of the black got on here. But otherwise, and a little bit of bleeding right here, which was my fault because I didn't press it down hard enough. You can't really even notice it, to be honest. I kind of feel like it looks like it was meant to be that way. And again, art is not always meant to be 100% perfect, and I'm okay with that. So that was it tonight, guys. I appreciate you hanging in there with me, and I appreciate all your hearts and thumbs up. That means the world to me. I really do appreciate it. And just taking the time out of your busy schedules to come in and watch me do a little crafting. I do always truly appreciate that. Your time is very, very valuable. So I don't want to take up any more of it. I will just leave you with, if you are not currently a designer and would like to be in my VIP group, just type VIP below and I'd be happy to add you to that page. It's a private page where I only put you in that group if you want to be in that group. And that is the group where I can offer different incentives. We had a whole bunch of Christmas and July stuff that was just last week, which was pretty fun. Different things that I had going on there that I can't announce publicly, so I have to do it in that private group. So if you would like to be in that group, just type VIP below, and I would love to add you to that group. Additionally, if you think you would like to maybe try your hand at making money beautifully with Chalk Couture, I'd be thrilled to talk to you about that. All the amazing incentives, commissions, what we pay on for our transfers. We get that at 40%, so we pay wholesale costs. That's just one example. There's tons more, but I'm not going to take up your time tonight. Just type if you're interested in joining, and type join below, and I would be happy to reach out to you about that as well. I think that it was a fantastic investment in myself joining Chalk Couture, and I've been with the company for 2 years, and I've got a little bit of a small team, a nice, friendly, happy team with a bunch of great ladies who we always help each other out, and 2 of them were on tonight with me, so I appreciate that. Have a great rest of your Tuesday night, guys. I will talk to you later. Bye.